Hey guys, I'm Court McGinley and welcome back to the most amazing top 5. Let's jump right into our list of what if the Purge was real in America for 24 hours. Alright, let's start off with double the time. Well, for one thing, the Purge is supposed to only last for 12 hours, so if it lasts 24 hours, that would make it double the time, which means it would probably cause double the damage, and double the amount of killings. I mean, in 12 hours, you can get a lot done, but imagine what you could do with 24 hours. But then also on the other hand, for the people trying to mind their own business, that's double the time they have to be trapped indoors. Who wants to be barricaded down in their house for 24 hours? I know I wouldn't. I mean, with 12 hours, you can at least get a decent amount of sleep, but 24 hours is just too long. And then that's just all this extra time that you have to be worrying about if the people you love are safe. Also, I feel like after 12 hours, if you're purging, you should have been able to get your aggression out. If you're going on a killing spree for literally 24 hours, I feel like it would be hard to stop the person once 24 hours is up. Like, they would just want to keep going because they would now be in a rhythm with it. Yeah, to have the Purge actually happen at all would be horrible, never mind expanding it to 24 hours. For our next point, let's talk about merch. This one is a little silly, but that doesn't stop it from being true. In the day and age we're in now, merch is made up for everything, like literally everything. In the movie, there's a bunch of weapons and a lot of interesting homemade costumes. And then there's probably my least favorite thing of all, the freaky homemade masks. Yeah, apparently people are big on wearing vision-blocking masks when they're murdering people. I don't get it, but then again, I wouldn't be a part of this whole thing if it were to happen, so anywho. Yeah, I feel like the Purge merch would be treated like festival merch. You know, just all this merch. And these crazy costumes would be on sale. With the merch, there would probably be a little mascot that would be created as well over time. Yeah, it would just be a huge thing. The teens buy into anything these days, so it would be a hit. Christmas has ugly sweaters, Valentine's Day has flowers and chocolates. The Purge would have something too. Come Purge time, the drugstores would just have an aisle filled with Purge-themed merchandise. For our next point, I think Canada needs to be mentioned, seeing as Canada shares a border with America, and I see this not ending well. I just would see this day spilling over onto Canadian soil so easily. Like, no one's going to be guarding the borders on the US side. It would just be really out of hand. Canada and the US probably wouldn't be civil after this either. And this one 24-hour long Purge would cause huge problems down the line for the two countries. The laws we have here in Canada would obviously still apply, but I'm assuming some people would get brave and try to see what they could get away with. There's already enough negativity going on in the world, we don't need to add a Purge, let alone a 24-hour Purge into the mix. But on the other hand, I could also see Canadians trying to offer safe houses for those who have families with young children who don't want to participate. But then again, the states could view that as Canada trying to mess up what they have going on, and that could just end badly too. So just so many issues. Coming off of Canada, let's talk about anti-anarchy. If the Purge lasted a whole 24 hours, I could definitely see people who are against it band together into self-enforcing communities. There are currently people who fight for injustice and for what they believe is right, so I can see that only being made stronger if the Purge happened for real. I feel like as much as the violence would grow, so would the attempts to stop it. A true battle of good versus evil. Sadly, I feel in this battle, evil would come out on top as they just literally have everything they need at their disposal. And that night would literally turn a good person bad. As I mentioned before, there's probably people out there who otherwise would never consider killing someone, but give them a prime opportunity, the ability to be anonymous, and a get out of jail free card, and you never know what someone could be capable of. For our next point, I think we need to talk about economy. This would terribly affect the economy if it just lasted 12 hours, never mind 24 hours. People could specifically target certain businesses, and they could literally destroy millions or even tens of millions of dollars in assets and inventory if given 24 hours. They could literally cause a business to go bankrupt. Putting murder aside for the moment, there's other really destructive things that can be done, such as embezzlement, fraud, insider trading, just so many things that can be done in a 24-hour time span that could literally wreck someone's life business-wise. Now, it would make sense that during the Purge, business owners would pay to have extra security guarding their business. However, this would obviously come at an extremely high cost. It is 24 hours after all. So this huge chunk of money could really weigh heavily on their business finances. It would even highly affect their profitability for that quarter. It would definitely cause a significant instability in the economy for sure. And there you guys have it, that's a list of what if the Purge was real in America for 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below so I can respond to them. Also, don't forget to show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel and checking out our other videos. Hope you guys have a great day, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.